Hello, Namaste, bonjour book lovers. Let me tell you a story. Once, on a small tree in the big forest, there lived a crow and a sparrow. They both were good friends. Once, this sparrow flew away to some far place. So, being a friend of the sparrow, this crow was looking for and waiting for the sparrow to come back to the tree. It has been 10 long years for that little sparrow to come back. In meanwhile, there came a little rabbit and made its house over that tree and occupied that place. So, when that sparrow came back and looked at rabbit, immediately it got furious and anxious and asked that rabbit to vacate that place immediately. And it also asked that that is her place and nobody is allowed to take that place. So immediately that rabbit reacted and told that this place was empty for 10 long years. So this became a public place. So there's a right and chance for each and anyone to occupy that place. So the sparrow told that, as you are telling laws to me, come, let's go near a gentleman and settle our conflict. Immediately, while this quarrel was happening between both of them, there was a wild cat looking at that, looking for both of them quarrel. So it observed both of them a lot. Immediately, while she looked at those both were walking, and in that path it stopped and was waiting for them to come and started to talk philosophical talks, stating that each and every person should be good in their life, and they have to do something good so that they'll have a good rebirth. So they heard this wildcat talking. Though they knew that wildcats by virtue are wicked, and they live and they feed themselves on eating those little animals like crow, sparrow, rabbit, these kind of animals. Though they knew this, without having another thought, they went near that wildcat. Can you imagine what happened? So that when they went near that wildcat, they told their problem to that cat. Immediately the cat told that, little ones, I cannot hear properly as I'm growing older. Please do come here and tell it in my ear. Immediately that this both came and told their problem in the ears of that cat. While they started to tell their problem, immediately that wildcat took grabbed that sparrow and kept it in its mouth, and took that rabbit and held it in her claws. So the moral of the story, and they both were killed. The moral of the story is we should be careful with the wicked ones, because especially when we know about their virtue or their life, how they be like. So this is a story from this book called The Complete Panchatantra, and this contains 67 similar short stories. Each of them have see, this Panchatantra book, each contains a moral at the end. I think this helps you in building yourself far better and wiser. So this Panchatantra means Panch means 5 and Tantra means strategies or strategical ways. There's how these stories came into the origin is a story by itself. There lived a king who ruled southern India. He had 3 sons. He wanted to hand over his that throne to one of them, and he wanted to teach them or train them in the moral virtues or about great teachings and life skills. He sent it to this saint called Vishnu Sharma. This scholar or saint Vishnu Sharma, he created these stories for these three disciples or students of his. And each day, there was one story recited by everyone, and slowly the detailed stories in the book itself, in the preface of the book. So do read it. And there's also this Panchatantra book mainly concentrates on 5 morals. They are laws of friends, winning of friends, of crows and owls, laws of games, rash actions. So all the stories are built upon these 5 main elements or strategies. And this book is really awesome, and it is a collection of different stories. I do suggest you to read all of them. Though told by different animals, the story revolves around the improvisation or the development of human nature and his life. And if you want some specific book to be reviewed by me, please do comment me below in the comment section, and please do subscribe my channel and come back next week so that you can find some fresh book review, so that you can grab that book in the market. Thank you. See Harshika signing off.